Hey friends, Stephen here in the Arctic Hope studio. Welcome to 2021. What a wild year 2020 was. I'm so excited for this year because I believe God is in this year. I believe God has something for us, something for you, something incredible for you. In December, I was making a video for our monthly partners, and the Lord spoke to me and He said that 2021 would be the year of the miraculous. And I was drawn to Exodus 14, and in verse 14, it says, "The Lord will fight for you, and you shall hold your peace." And so in Exodus 14, verses, let's say 10 through 12, what happens is the Israelites, they're coming out of Egypt, and they're now being chased by the Egyptians, and they're really angry, and there's a lot of the Israelites leaving. Pharaoh wanted them all dead. So they get to the Red Sea, and at the Red Sea, the Israelites, they're looking at what's about to happen, and they're saying, "Moses, we're gonna die. Moses, this is a really bad situation. How do we get out of it?" It's a great question to ask when things are really not looking great. In verse 13, Moses said to the Israelites, he said to the people, "Do not be afraid. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, which He will accomplish for you today. For the Egyptians who you seen today, you shall see again no more. The Lord will fight for you, and you shall hold your peace." 2021, I feel, is going to be the year of the miraculous. And what that means, it doesn't mean that this is, I feel that it's not going to be necessarily an easy year, or I'm not saying it's going to be doom and gloom, but what I felt the Lord say is that 2021 would be marked by miraculous things to those who believe God. The whole thing with this story is that the Israelites, they were really in a bad place. There was the Red Sea in front of them. They had no boats. They had children and babies, and they had animals. There's no way that they're going to be crossing this Red Sea. And behind them were a lot of very angry Egyptians who wanted them all dead. Moses is saying here, in fact, the whole story is one big example of what we look at, where our eyes are focused, where our minds are focused on. And I felt the Lord say that 2021 would be the year of the miraculous to those who see the Lord. And in verse 13, Moses said to the people, "Do not be afraid, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord." My encouragement to you for this year is to see the salvation, to see the hand, to see God working for you. If 2020 showed us anything, it really exposed, I think, in many of us, where our hearts' security was in. Was it in our finances? Was it in our home? Was it in the medical system? Was it in predictability? Or was it in God? Because 2020 was really a strange year with coronavirus and all of the things that happened around the world. I think for a lot of people, it was a scary year. Anxiety was an all-time high. Suicide attempts were at an all-time high around the world. The major theme here going into this year is keep your eyes on God and watch God move in miraculous ways in your life. In verse 14, it says, "For the Lord will fight for you, and you shall hold your peace." Amidst all of the storms that we see around us, and by storms I mean just chaos and craziness, and God's promise for us this year is that He has peace, that there's peace. There's peace for you. Even in the midst of chaos around our lives, there's peace. And it's the type of peace that doesn't make sense. I believe that God is going to move in miraculous ways in your life, in my life, if we're able to keep our eyes on Him. God, He has something incredible for your life this year. I think we might miss it if we keep our attention focused on things around us. To be vague, but just to say, keep your eyes on the Lord and watch God move in the most incredible ways in your life this year, 2021. Bless you guys. We'll see you in the next video.